Okay, welcome to PowerSoul Mastery Mind, or PowerMind Mastery. And tonight we're covering the virus of limitation and no choice. And this languaging that a lot of people use sounds good, sounds like they're ready to do something, but it has no energy and it accomplishes nothing. So therefore, you're not manifesting anything. And so we're going to go through some of the statements that most people use, and so circle, highlight which ones the ones that you mostly use. Anybody need a pen?
Yes, I have a highlighter. Yeah.
Highlighter. Shucks, I don't have a highlighter. I'll just underline it then. Okay, so the first one is, I want to make sure you guys understand, is I want. Anytime you catch yourself saying I want already has the energy of lack. So I want means lack. So what happens is you're coming from a place where you don't have it.
I always say want.
Right. So that's a main. It means I don't have it, and so I want it. And so the energy is backwards. You're not coming from a creative point of view. Okay? The next one is I need. And I need is not having. Same thing. You're lacking and not having. Oh, here's the one Isaac uses a lot. I can't. I cannot. It's a negative affirmation or not affirmation. The next one is it's too hard. It's twice as hard as one. That's really what it is. We understand that listening to the words, it's too hard. So you're focusing on hard. Your mind energy is on making things hard, and it's twice as hard. Okay? Here's another one. I don't know how. No action and no energy. I don't know how. That's a big one. I've upgraded my language where I don't know how into.
I was going to ask you how to upgrade that.
Yeah, we're going to
really don't know how to do it.
I don't know how to upgrade. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. All right. Next one is I come up with a blank. I acknowledge my block. So that's whenever you hear yourself like that, I come up with a blank or I have a block. That is just saying that there's nothing there. It has no energy. So you pretty much get the idea. So let's go to the next one. I run into a wall. I'm blocked. It's beyond my control. It's out of my reach. I don't understand. That's another one. A lot of people say I don't understand. And really what I don't understand is that I'm not on firm foundation. I'm not standing on a firm foundation. That's really what that means. So let's go a little further. So the point I want you to get is imagine that you're at a restaurant and the server comes up to you and you are going to make an order. So imagine that you're using this type of languaging. So the server comes up and says, Keanu, what do you want? And so you respond, oh, I don't know. Do you think the server is going to bring you anything?
No.
It won't, right? So just imagine that your creator self is the server. And so your server is listening to you and doesn't know what to do, doesn't bring you anything. So just imagine the whole universe, the creative part of the universe, your creative self, listens to your language literally. So if you say the server, your creative self says, what do you want to create for your experience? I don't know. Guess what you're going to experience? You're going to experience more of the past. Because your creative self is always creating. Always creating. Always creating. So if you don't give new information, then it's going to take information from the past and bring it into your experience again. So if you failed in the past, you're going to fail again, you're going to fail again, you're going to fail again, because you're stuck in the viruses. I don't know, or I want.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So now, what's is really interesting is when I went to the restaurant the other day, and I was practicing this, and I can hear people on the other tables, and they all say, "Well, I want barbecue ribs and this." So there's that I want, but then the server goes and gets it, right? So I started understanding that want is a place of lacking, right? But yet, if you give more information, you may get that particular thing, but it's not strong, it's not powerful, right? And then another thing I was thinking about is that the server understands, it kind of just wipes away the want. So all they really hear is barbecue ribs, mac salad, that kind of thing, right? So, I just wanted to practice and see how local servers do it, right? So imagine that yourself, the key thing for this virus is imagine that your creator self is really listening to your languaging to create with. So imagine now, okay, you're a carpenter, okay? And you guys are going to build a bookshelf or a shelf. You have the blueprints, but you don't have the wood. Can you make the bookshelf if you don't have the wood? Yeah, right?
No.
So imagine your words are the wood, becomes the wood. The words you use is the material that your creator self uses to build your experience. That's the key. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? So if you're continually using languaging in the virus, then your creator self doesn't have all the material to build what you want. So guess what? You're going to get a bookshelf, they only get one shelf. You see, you're going to be lacking, right? You're going to be needing, not having the whole thing. So maybe you have a frame, but you got to stack everything on the bottom.
Yeah. So your feelings create your words, or do your words create your feelings?
Oh, good question.
Yeah.
Very good question. So it's yes and yes.
Mm.
And so I'll tell you exactly how it works. How your mind works is your thoughts create the feeling, and then your feeling creates an action which creates your experience. Okay? That's the normal way. What happens is, when I said yes, is that a feeling can create thoughts. What happens is, when you have a feeling, that particular feeling will bring up old thoughts.
Mm.
But if you have an original and new thoughts, that original and new thoughts will bring up a feeling of creating action. So that's how the cycle works. So a feeling can bring it. It's not creating thoughts. Your feelings only goes into your hard drive and looks at all the information of the thoughts you had before from the past. So here you go. So let me give you an example. Say you're going to go up and there's this beautiful girl at a party, and she's like, whoo, and she's like, out of 1 out of 10, she's like 10, right? You call it, that's the 10. So you want to go, and you're going to go talk to her, but you look at, the first thing you're going to do is like, oh my God, that girl's hot. The next thing you're going to do, because you have this feeling of excitement, right? Hot girl. So what thoughts does that feeling bring up? It's going to bring up thoughts like, well, am I good enough? So what you're going to do is look and compare yourself to all the other guys out there. Oh, I'm better than that guy. Well, I'm bigger, like, you can compare yourself.
That's what I do.
Right. First thing that came to mind is make sure she's the hottest one. Is she really the hottest one?
That's good. That's good. But, okay, maybe my experience then is I compare myself. Oh, you okay? Drunk or what? No.
Nah.
Good thing you ate all your food, huh?
Yeah.
So,
He's back.
yeah. So that feeling of excitement will bring up thoughts as well. That's my example. And then you're gonna start comparing yourself. And then if you see these other guys that are like hot, and you're gonna you gotta compete against them, then you're gonna feel, or you might go into the place where I feel inadequate. You know, I feel I'm not good enough, and then then guess what? I'm gonna have some more beers, talk to my friends, and never mind about the pretty girl. Or you're gonna like, oh, that's a 10. Maybe I'm gonna go for the 5. You see how it starts causing you to have certain thoughts, and this is how the viruses become activated in your mind. Yeah, I'm not good enough is a virus. So then, so this is the ultimate. This is the power you have. You can go like this, and I practice this too. You can practice all of this without offending someone or going over the edge and being obnoxious and stuff. So, a pretty woman, a 10, you say, wow, I'm excited, and this is a great opportunity for me. And I choose to face my fear and go and talk and see what happens. Or you can start going, I'm confident, I love myself. Who wouldn't want to be with me? Right? I'm a fun guy, right? So you start thinking like that, learning, and then you start learning your state of being. Like, are you confident? Is your chest out? Your shoulders back. You're smiling. You're up high instead of, how you doing? My name's you forget your own name, right? Because you're like, not confident. You're, it just. You don't feel adequate enough. So yeah. So, but you can go up there and ask her, "How you doing? What's your name? Where are you from? It's the first time I've seen you. What's going on? What do you like to do for fun? Or who do you know at the party?" Just start a conversation, and then who knows, right? So,
then the power of questions come into play. which is next week, but
maybe not next week, or maybe it depends on how fast we go through this.
Yeah.
But that's the part I'm explaining to you, that you have the power to create your thoughts and create your feelings. You create your environment. You create your state of being. So viruses want to control that power. And the virus wants to control that to create an environment for the virus to grow and keep growing. Okay? So that's what a virus does. So anytime you hear yourself, I want this, I need this, I don't know, all this stuff that we're talking about, or it's out of my reach, or I've never done that before, all that kind of stuff, the virus gets in. And so the second thing is, understand that your creator self uses your language literally, and that your words is the material that your creator self uses to build your experience. Does that make sense? You get?
First things first is you want to know what you want to, like you want to know exactly what you want.
Right.
And then you can go and create that experience. Because if you don't know what you want, you're just going to create a bunch of dead-end roads that you really know.
Right.
So
exactly.
You got to know exactly what you want and when you want it.
Right. And so we're going to upgrade that what I want.
I mean,
right?
Yeah.
So you can see.
What do you want to experience? Or
we'll get there, right?
Yeah.
So here, okay, well, let's go there.
What you choose to experience.
There you go. You got it.
Choose one.
So the result of this virus is no choice. There's no creativity. There's no energy. There is no supply. There is no material to build with. Okay, that's the result of this virus. This virus keeps us in the slave, debtor, victim, employee, subservient role in life. Okay? There's a reason why this virus is here. You think that viruses came with our language? No, someone planted this virus. Why? To control the minds of people. Because once you get rid of these viruses, you become very powerful. You start to live in the creative mode. And what happens when you live in the creative mode? You don't need the old systems. You create your own. You create your own experience, right? So that's why they have these viruses. So the cure is speaking from your higher self, your soul, and rid yourself of the virus by speaking from soul and choosing your highest and most excellent choice. Okay? The other part is acknowledging your limitless options. Because sometimes the virus keeps you in limitation. You never done this before. You know, this is something new to you. Stuff like that. So you're going by your limitation instead of your unlimited self. Okay.
That's my biggest problem too.
Yeah, because that. So you want to get. And I said you want to. You can choose. You can choose to make your highest choice. Okay, so if you go down to the virus and the vaccine, it turns into I choose, I have, I enjoy having. Okay? So this is what it looks like, right? I want, I need. Now look at this.
Speaking into existence.
Yeah. So look, watch this. Okay, well let's do this. I want to have, let's say, $1,000. You know, using money because it's quantifiable, it has a number. You can identify it with a value. I mean, I can use something else like I want a hot body, but you know, everybody's hot body is a big range, right? What is your hot body? So you know, I'm using money because it has a value and it's quantifiable. So I want to have $1,000. Tell me about how you feel when you say that.
It's like not here.
Not
here. It's kind of like out of me. It's kind of
right.
Not in reach.
Very distant.
Very distant, right? Okay, so remember that now. That's key. That it's distant from you. It's outside of you, out of reach. Okay, now watch this. How does that feel? I enjoy having $1,000.
You feel it.
So this
it's almost like saying that you already have it.
Right.
It's have and having.
That's right.
Having.
I enjoy. You can only enjoy what you have.
That's true.
You see, this is a feeling, a very powerful feeling. So this statement right here is a creative statement. You're creating your experience of having $1,000. And also too is what happens is money is never made, and you don't make money. Money's created. If you create money, that's one of the biggest lies, is that you have to make a living and you have to go out there and work for money. Okay? Now, that may be how everybody's doing it, but that's not accurate on how money comes to you. You guys understand
It's
that?
like how they're perceiving of how they acquire it.
Yeah.
Because like when I read the sentence, what I pictured is like when you say I enjoy having $1,000, doesn't literally mean you have $1,000 cash.
Right.
It means like your hands have $1,000 of worth in it, and you just make $1,000.
Right.
When you go out and work, you create.
Right. That's exactly right. So that's the difference for this 180. Most people live, I want to have 1,000, so they go out there, they work, and then they get the 1,000. Okay? Yeah.
Is there like a small group of people in the United States that know this? And
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely right.
Oh yeah.
I don't want to think I'm crazy because I'm thinking that right now. Like, oh,
No.
guarantee like 3% of people who know.
Then there's a small group of people that know this, and they know how to elicit the viruses in people to help control them.
Let's see.
Oh, so you can literally know how to control people.
You can. Oh yeah, it's real easy.
Sure, yeah.
Because I have the power and the skill, and through mastery, I can elicit. I can put myself in the position that I have what they want. See? Once you perceive that I have what you want, you're willing to do whatever I tell you to do. Because I have it. You don't.
Yeah.
You see? So once you learn all this, Corey asked me this a long time ago. So tell me, Dan, how do you influence the people to control it? I was like, oh, okay, first of all, I chose to come from love, so I don't control people's mind. You know, but it's your choice. Here's the secrets. This is how you elicit and control people's mind.
We're all thinking this is a good tool.
I'm saying, like, is it like misdirection? Or like...
Oh no, it's real easy. It's because and that's the power question thing, right? Through just a quick question, you want to elicit this want in people. What do you most want right now, Isaac? Freedom. See?
And just keep having him say that.
You know, I said, you know, tell me a little bit about that freedom for you. What right now can I give you for you to experience freedom? Whatever it is, $10 million? With a beautiful wife, give you freedom, or a car, a jet? Tell me about it. You see?
Okay.
See? You see? You're already thinking. You didn't even know that I was controlling your mind.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
How do we give you $10 million? But you didn't ask me how. You just went right there. $10 million, a jet, a blah, 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 blah. I said, okay, let's start with this. Right there, I got you. Let's start with this. See?
Yeah.
And now you're like, okay, because I got this right here.
Oh, this is gonna be good.
Right? Right?
Sign on the dotted line.
But see, I'm doing this so there's a method to why I didn't go right into power questions and stuff, and why you started with PowerSoul, where you don't know who you are, so that you can't be controlled in your mind. That's the most powerful thing ever, to know who you are, so that nobody in the whole world can control your mind with this kind of techniques. Nobody can control my mind. I don't care. I already know what if they use these techniques. I already know. I already know.
So sneaky. You never even know someone's doing it to you.
No, I didn't know it. I saw his eyes. That's another thing about power body language. His eyes went like this, creativity. He's thinking about, oh, what can I experience? What can I create? I already know. I got him. That's another thing I'll teach you guys about body language. How you know? Okay, here you go. Here's the form. I need you to sign right here.
Yeah.
That's when you tell him to sign the
Shit, right?
sign up in VMO secret. Come on, here you go.
The question you asked me is a big question to ask when you're doing exposure. Like, what do I have to do? What did you ask me again?
What do I have to give you for
you to experience your freedom right now?
Yeah.
Or what is one thing? What is one thing? What is one?
I don't know.
Wait, what did you say? What is one thing that I need to give you to experience freedom
right now?
Right now.
You gotta say now. Because you gotta bring them here to take action now. Because if you don't say now, then maybe tomorrow, a week from now.
So you asked what is
you guys want to go power question already? We're still in viruses.
No. Wait, the first thing you asked was
Tomorrow, I'm on the phone.
So you asked him before. You asked him, what is one thing that you want that I can give you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
You
see how that positioning is?
Yeah.
What is it that you want that and you got to do the body language. What is it that you want that I can give you? And you do that, and you lean in. Serious. That and it all
and it
plays.
just comes out and you say, oh, so what do I have to do?
Exactly.
What is one thing I have to give you?
And then what happened was Isaac, his eyes went into. What happens is eyes went into like a stale, like just the neutral point. When your eyes go to the neutral, that means the mind is like, so you have to help it along, and that's what I did. So tell me what it is. You want $10 million? You want a jet? You want a car? And boom! Right after that, his eyes went to creativity. So I helped his mind get to creativity, and then.
Oh, this is sneaky.
I know it seems sneaky, but
it's like you placed a belief in his head that you actually have something that he wants.
Ta-da!
Yeah, his belief is powerful. Right?
Yeah.
Place that.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's sneaky.
Yeah. Let's see how powerful this stuff is. This is powerful. That's what I call it.
It's funny because I've been told that before.
I know. You know when people tell me, I laugh. And then I ask him a question. You see? Because I know it, right?
You're like trying to control him, you trying to control back. Yeah.
No, I don't. See. Well, yeah, Kung Fu that energy, right? Bruce Lee, right now. I got a black belt in mind power. Right? And when someone asks me that kind of stuff, I ask them a different question, but I put a presupposition in it. So now there's a little word I plant in to now control that person's mind.
You do that to me, us, huh?
Yeah, I say it to him all the time. Because he's yeah.
Now you can. I'll be like,
I know, but look, I'm sharing all these secrets with you because I believe. That's why I tell you guys go to PowerSoul and use love. Yeah. You don't need to be evil to do this.
PowerSoul.
Yeah.
Creativity Express. I use that every day. Like that's basically how I got the job. Because I was on nursing. I was like, oh, you like me? I'm gonna be worried that I 2 job schedules. That was all coming in my head. Right. And I was like, hey, express it. Creativity I express. Let's just make the situation the best how I want it to go. And then
that's the greatest testimony right there. Because that's real life application.
Yeah.
Right? You work Domino's at work?
Domino's at what? E6 at the kiosk in the mall.
No way. Is it commission?
Yeah.
Yeah, discount pizza at Domino's.
Last night I got a free pizza. Domino's is my favorite.
I know. It's right at Domino's and Pizza Hut.
It's the crust.
Yeah.
You get paid on the hour too at the E6 or no?
Yeah.
Bro, how much do you get paid on the hour?
$10.
Oh wow.
Okay, I'm gonna go Domino's.
Okay, so all right, so there is a way. I know it seems sneaky and it can be evil. I don't use it for evil purposes. And if you believe, like you believe in secret, and that it helps someone, and you're coming from your truth, and you're helping someone achieve what they want, there's nothing wrong with that. You've got to understand that you can help people through their fear and their virus and sign up and achieve their goal. Nothing wrong. That's great. That's the part of you loving and helping someone. Instead of having them just accept their no and all their objections. I don't have enough money, and I don't have time, and I tried that before, it didn't work. I don't know about your product, all that kind of stuff. You can help them out of their stupidness. You can help them out of the viruses into their life. So helping them, learning this stuff and helping them is a great thing. It seems sneaky at first, but it's not bad. It's not evil at all. It's the evilness when people want to just use your mind for their own selfish gain. Forget you guys. That's evil. That's the evilness, okay? So I want to be clear in that because I don't do evil. I don't do black magic, and some of this stuff, techniques, black magic uses, I don't do any evil. I'm not here to take anybody's energy. I got plenty of my own. I get enough energy for myself to create any life I want. I don't need yours.
Yeah.
But I get to share it with you. I love that, right? I want to share it with you. So that's my take on it. Now, each of you have your own free will choice to do what you want. But I'm not teaching this to make people evil or sneaky and control other people. Okay? All right, so I want changes into I choose, I have, I enjoy having. So this here, total different energy, having, and so, right? You see it now, right? So I enjoy having $1,000. So I enjoy signing one person up every day in Vima. I enjoy that. That's great. I enjoy having people ask me about Vima. Do you see that language? Or other languages, other viruses. I wish people would ask me about my job. I wish people would ask me to sign up in Vima. Or I want people. I need people to sign up. What? All that. That's real low energy. Come up higher and create those experiences, right? I mean, why are you guys here? Because I chose to create this experience. I said I enjoy having people come to my house where I can teach what I love. You see? So you guys are here. Okay, so I can't choose the virus of I can't. turns into I can, I choose to, I can do this now, right? It's the positive I can. It's too hard, I choose to make this easy and fun. How's that one? Whenever the virus pops in, okay. So I want you to, here's a key way to, because what's going to happen is the virus will come up, you're going to recognize the virus, and then you're going to implement the vaccine for you. Okay? In the beginning, it's going to be like that. After a while, you're going to only speak this way. Okay? Does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
But in the beginning, this is going to come up for you.
Different language, basically.
Right. So here's the way to inoculate yourself is put the word, and this is the correct way to use but. I want to have $1,000, but I enjoy having $1,000. So this is the beginning part. After a while, you're going to drop this. You're going to erase all that and just speak this. Okay, does that make sense?
Oh, yeah.
This is the correct way to use the word but. This word but negates everything that was said before and only points what is after to happen. So imagine now the waiter, the server is listening to you, and I'm telling the server, I want to have $1,000. Oh, you catch yourself, but I enjoy having $1,000. They're gonna bring $1,000 to you. See, right? Catch yourself.
But does cancel everything, right?
It does. That's what the word does.
I want the steak, but the lobster looks really good.
There you go. Yeah, see, look. Did you hear what he just said? You were almost there. He said, but the lobster looks good. Well, yeah, I can stare at it all day. You didn't use the word enjoy. So all you're doing, the lobster comes and you're just looking at it. Because the lobster looks good. Right?
I enjoy lobster.
There you go. I enjoy eating lobster. Right?
Yeah.
You see? So what happened was I really covered that too. The virus came up, he used this, and then a virus rebooted. Sometimes the virus will reboot itself. So the word looks good, that's a virus reboot.
Looks good, yeah.
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 All right? Okay. All right. Uh-oh. Okay. I come up with a blank. It upgrades to I am open, I am creative, I have many ideas. I run into the wall. Into a wall, I move through all obstacles, my way is clear. So you can just follow all of that and use this. There's a way to upgrade that. I choose to is going to be your biggest thing because everybody always uses I want or I can't. So you can ask yourself a question. If you hear yourself saying I can't, you say, what can I do right now? Or what can I have right now? Or what can I be right now?
Can I be?
Right, so that's your 3 access points. Remember, what can I be? And it's pretty much answered for you. Right, through your 3 access points, I can be creative. I can be free. I can be inspiring. Yes.
Yes.
All right. So start using that. So the other thing is that last thing on here is assignments. Commit to being aware of viruses and choose to vaccinate yourself on the spot. That's a big thing. This is going to help you to progress really fast. Log your progress. It's really important because you're going to start to see how your languaging is changing, and it's going to encourage you a lot. I've done this, and it's helped me a lot because then, 3 months go by, and it's like, wow, a lot has actually happened in the 3 months of my languaging changing. So log your progress. It really helps. And then, of course, practice at restaurants and on loved ones. And the key thing is be specific on that which you choose. The more detail, the better. Make this fun and easy. See yourself owning your power and virus-free. Okay? Any questions? So you hear yourself with that, then you can inoculate yourself with the vaccine, upgrade it. Right? Change your languaging. Okay, so number 2, virus of non-choice. This virus is activated when you're initiating a vaccine. This is what we're talking about, the virus rebooting itself. As soon as you begin to be aware of the viruses and make new choices, this virus will kick in to self-preserve, a virus reboot, if you will. For example, using one of the vaccines above, the virus says, I don't know, We become aware of this virus and make a new choice, but it comes out like this. I choose not to be stupid. I choose not to be ignorant. We find ourselves saying this, what is not, and what not to be or have or do. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's happening is in this domain, in this virus, the virus is rebooting itself. So when you say, I don't know, we know that's the virus, right? And even the things you don't know, you can respond to people and say, you know, I choose to be open to the answer for that. And they go, okay. You know, and then you can ask them a question. Do you have more information, or can we work on this together? You see what I mean? Instead of being stuck in the I don't know, right? So what happens in this domain? This is the virus of, what is it? Virus of what?
Domain.
The virus of what? We're on?
Non-choice.
I don't know.
That was funny, dude.
I don't know.
Okay, I don't know. So you're gonna upgrade it, and this is what people do. And the virus kicks in. I choose, because that's what we learned in the first virus thing, right? I choose. That's gonna be your biggest one. I can, I will, I am. We're gonna cover all that, but I choose, and then what the reboot is this word not. So be aware of the word not in your languaging. Okay? And the second one, non-choice or no choice, is really stating what is not. Okay? Another word for not is the prefix un. Okay?
Like unsure.
Unsure, right? I don't know. Oh, I choose, you know, or I'm not sure or unsure. It's like another
What about the
word.
word unusual?
Unusual. It has no value. So that's what you got to look at. Remember, words. Look, I want you to write on the board that I am the best. Go ahead.
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm the best.
Yeah.
I don't want a pen.
Exactly. You don't have a pen.
I choose to have a pen.
All these words, it means you don't have a pen to write with. It means your creator self has nothing to build with. That's why I do that.
Oh, okay.
I want you to get that. Your words are like pens. How are you going to write something if you don't have a pen? How are you going to create your experiences if you don't use the correct words? The words that have energy. You get it?
Yep.
Is that my point made?
Yeah.
I thought you had to get him to say I don't have a pen to make him like get a pen somehow without having the I don't in it. I was like, that's it.
No, I was just choosing to show that your words is the material. Just get it through your head. Your words is the supply, the material, the stuff.
So that's a perfect example. In that case, you should use I choose to have a pen instead of I don't have a pen.
It's correct myself.
Because you're a Jedi.
Yeah.
So yeah, choose to have a pen.
I choose to have a pen.
Right now.
Right? And you can ask yourself, I choose to I enjoy having a pen on me. I enjoy writing with a blue or red pen. You see?
So it takes the pen. The more specific, the better.
Yes. So very good. I enjoy having a red marker pen, a dry eraser marker.
I'm very impressed if you said that like.
Do you see what I'm
I
saying?
enjoy having a pen.
So, but I can see in your mind that, okay, if I have all the pens, but how is he going to get a pen? That's not your problem. It's not your issue. That's not for you to do. The how is not yours. You are here to supply, to create the supply. Yeah. You're here to your supply is the words. Okay. So I choose not to be dumb is, you know, that's what everybody, you know, that's what the reboot would look like. Okay?
No.
Okay, let's go on to these examples here. Example, I choose to not be sad, not be a loser, not be fat, not struggle, right? I choose not to be fat. So what do you think the waiter is going to do if you tell the waiter, I choose not to be fat?
Congratulations.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's not going to do anything for you, right?
Yeah.
So understand that this virus is that you're speaking, because people get fooled. Like, I'm talking and I'm making my choice. I'm choosing, but then there's a reboot that I choose not to be fat. I choose not to be a loser. I choose not to suck at basketball. You see, they're trying to use the word try to upgrade, but there's no energy there. That's what this is all about. This virus is about no energy. Okay? Make sense?
So instead of I choose not to be sad, just I choose to be happy.
Exactly. We're going to go through that right now. Exactly. So the energy pattern for this phrase above is an energy of continual manifestation of the objective word. Our creative self does not understand the word not. We're consistently creating, therefore the word not is dropped, and the command is I choose to be sad, and I choose to be poor. Here's another one. So what happens is, because these don't have any energy in it, your creator self doesn't hear it and doesn't see it. This thing here doesn't exist. Okay? So what happens is the phrase goes, I choose dumb. That's what your creator self does. It brings you more dumbness. So do you see that? Your creator self doesn't understand don't and not.
Oh man, dark matter is making you. And you guys just gotta chug on that.
I did chug it.
Listen, I was eating, so I had a hard time chugging this shit.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the next one. This virus seems like you're making better choices and that you're going forward, but in actuality, there's no energy in it. Okay, so the virus and vaccine, I choose not to, I choose to. I choose not to be sad. The vaccine for that is I choose to be happy now. All right? I choose not to be poor. I choose to express my value and worth. You hear that? You say I choose. Okay, let's write down now.
Choose to express.
Yeah, there you go. You see how different the energy is,
Yeah.
right? So I choose not to be poor. So what does your creator self do?
I choose poor.
Exactly. Erases not and gives you the experience of being poor. Okay? So that upgrades to I choose to express my value and my worth. This is a way different energy. I choose to be abundantly supplied with money as fast as I require it. Here's another one. It's a little bit more specific. And then you can be more specific on top of that. How much money? With, in what form? And what is fast? You see what I'm saying? You can be more specific. And the more specific, the better. Okay, I choose I choose to never do that again. I choose to continually do what is successful. How's that energy?
Yeah.
Yeah? Here I chose not to be fat. I choose to be fit and energetic. So I said maybe that's just being more specific in what you actually choice you're making. Ripped up.
Ripped.
I like to use the percentage of body fat. Because what is ripped?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is cut? I don't know. You better be specific. You might get a
muscles protruding, veins popping.
in a good way, right? You know, so I choose. When I say that, I choose to be fit and have a 10% body fat, because I know around that point I'm like, oh, you know, for me it's going to be ripped, right? So I use the percentage of body fat, and that's quantifiable. It's very specific. Your creator self is going to create that, right? You could be more specific. I enjoy having 17-inch guns. What is guns? Arms, my triceps.
Funny you say that.
Right?
I know. I measured my arm this past weekend.
Oh yeah.
It's 70 inches.
Oh, there you go.
I was 16.5 when I started.
There you go, man. Oh, half inch on arms is good.
Yeah.
That's good. Good gaming right there.
I aiming for 20.
Yeah. So I enjoy having 20.
You want any higher? Gotta up your shirt size.
It's already coming hard. The shoes stuff.
Tight, huh?
So that's what you say. I enjoy having 20-inch arms. I enjoy lifting, doing biceps at a certain weight amount.
Oh.
You know, okay. You know, you be specific, and I choose to lift this much. You know, all that. Just being more specific and creating your experience. Right? I choose to lift bench 275 pounds 5 times. This week, by Friday, or whatever it is, you're creating this experience, and then you're letting the energy build up, man. You're creating this energy, and then when you get on there, bam! So, wow, this is big difference between I hope I can. Oh, I hope I can bench them 5 times. What? I hope. What is that? What kind of energy is that? You create yourself. Okay, well, if it doesn't happen, you can't blame me. You know? Yeah. Okay, cure for this is step into your truth of true choice. Choices that have direction. Choices that have energy to create a new experience. The vaccine takes effect when we admit our role in the process of manifestation. And that's a key thing. You're admitting that you are in the process, or you're participating in this creative process by your words, through your words. Okay? And again, your assignments is being aware. Say out your everything you choose. Say it out loud. Your new choices. Write it down. Writing it down is key. I don't know if this will help you, but it helped me a lot to write down my new choices, because then I could see if there's a reboot on a virus. You know, because like what Isaac said, right?
I'm writing out everything I think. I should write them all.
Yeah.
See where it's at.
That's a great discipline. You know, Isaac. You know, the reboot for him is the lobster. Looks good, right? So he upgraded, but this came up. Looks good. What is this? What is that? What is okay? What would your creative self do with that?
Look at it.
Exactly, right?
I was thinking about looking at the menu. That's why you should ask me the question. That's why I said looks good. I was like, it's better.
But that's great, Isaac, though. That's great, because you want to get to the point. I use the word want, cancel, erase. I enjoy you having the power to create from the menu, right?
Yeah.
Choosing instead of looking, right? Okay. Okay, next virus. Virus of ineffective choice. How you guys doing? You guys okay?
Yeah.
Any questions before we go on the next one?
Nope.
So my method is, it took you through PowerSoul, get your mind aligned with your soul, because your soul is the power, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm cleaning your mind out. We're sweeping, getting all the viruses, cleaning all the mildew off your brain.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you. We're learning the words and the correct language first, before part questions and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I guess the language helps with your feelings, and once our language is clear, and our feelings will be clear, and
That's
just
correct.
So
like turbo.
Exactly. You got it.
Yeah. So in a sense, like always remind yourself, like don't talk with the lazy language.
That's right. That's right. All right. So you use the word "don't talk." All right. So what would you upgrade that to? I enjoy speaking with my higher language. You see, or whatever do you choose. But like I just, not wrong or bad, but just pointing out how habitual is it we've been talking all this time, right? And I want Isaac. How can I want Isaac? How can I want anything for Isaac? Not possible. I can enjoy Isaac's success. I can enjoy Isaac creating the lobster he chooses to eat. You see what I mean?
Want is just like,
yeah, but I said it too, so I'm just saying that so don't talk the old lazy language. Well, you chose for yourself to do something, and yet there was a virus reboot right in it. Yeah, so give yourself time. But you're absolutely right, Isaac. Cleaning your language, and ridding yourself of all the viruses will you're gonna actually step into this place of power now and creativity. Wherever you go, in any situation, in your relationships, with your money, working out,
it's like
business, you're gonna be in the creative power place all the time. You're no longer gonna be in the corner where it's dark and lacking stuff. You don't have the skill set. You don't have this. You can't do that. All that nonsense. Because all that is lies. It's not true. It's not true. It was only your experiences because we chose that language. Yeah. The Bible calls it Babel language. Yeah. That it breaks it up. It separates.
Yeah.
That language separates you from your heart's desire. It's over there. So if it's over there, I don't have much power over it. Right? And you don't have any power over anything that you don't own. If you don't own it, you don't have power over it.
Because it's one to talk the language, but if you're just talking but you don't feel it, that's not too much power.
Yeah.
So first step is being aware of the virus. Second step is implementing vaccine.
Right.
Third is feeling it while you're
right, and the feeling will come natural.
Yeah.
The feeling will just come.
Yeah.
And see, this is the part of the thing where they talk about the law of attraction. Yeah. They want you to focus on your thoughts, right? Because where your thoughts are, your energy goes.
Yeah.
And they want you to elicit emotion. The more emotion or the more feeling you have behind that thought, the faster you will attract it.
Yeah.
But they never teach you about cleaning your language. They never tell you about the viruses. So you're thinking all these thoughts according to viruses. And so guess what? You attract very little in your life, bro. Close the door.
Oh my god, I didn't know that was possible from a Pokemon. Oh man. That was like, I ain't chilling in the living room.
She does that to me too. Oh. She does that to me. She looks at me like, dude.
Good man.
Okay, so number 3, virus of ineffective choice. This virus eliminates power from your words. It thrives on the energy of fear. Phrases that contain this virus have no direction or power to be, have, or do anything in life. If you diagnose yourself having this virus, you may see that you live life as a codependent being, not knowing who you are or what place oh, there's a typo there, huh? Place you fit. Let's correct that in this world. Following are a few examples of the virus. So this virus is, I'll try to do better. No such thing as try. Do or don't do it, right?
Yeah.
Either you did it or you did not. What's your choice? I hope it will work. Leaves the possibility for failure. I intend to do it. Intend is another try word with more letters. I'll attempt to change, another form of try. I think I can. To think is to be half committed, right? To have an experience is thinking and feeling together, creating an event, right? Perhaps I can do it. What is the word perhaps?
Maybe.
Exactly. What is maybe?
Possible.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe not. Right? It's neutral. It's no energy. Yeah, so you want to choose your words like, here, on a scale.
I hate when people say maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, you got love people to say maybe. When you hear somebody say maybe, you're halfway there. Seriously, when someone says maybe, you're halfway there. It's you to choose another question to get them over that halfway mark into that place to take action. I love maybes. Because that means I'm halfway there. You know, you're not in the beginning, dude. It's like, oh, maybe. Oh. All they're asking for is more information. And they're really asking for is a power question that elicits action on their part. Okay? Woo! You know, I love babies. I love babies. I love no's. I love yeses. Do you understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
I don't care what they say. I love them. I love doing what I do. It's you enjoying yourself, whatever you choose to do. That is the best place on this whole earth. And that's anywhere I go. I can go to East LA and have this enjoyment. I can be in the hood, drive-bys, and I can laugh, I can be myself, I can be powerful, creative. Do you understand it? In fact, this is one of the things I told my wife that I was going to do. This is my, okay, have you guys ever heard of Robert G. Allen? Yep. Okay, so, oh, yeah, he's old school, so yeah, why would you guys know about it? He was the first guy to market, buy real estate with no money down. So this is like in the 80s, like 1980, the beginnings, yeah, way before you guys, right? So buy real estate with no money down. At that time, you had to have 20% down and you get a loan and all that. So everybody's like, wow. So what he did was he called up a newspaper, like LA Times, I think it was LA Times, and he told this reporter, listen, I want you to document me because I'm going to go into this town that I don't know anybody, and in 30 days, I'm going to buy a piece of land. I'm going to buy a property. With no money in my pocket, just my driver's license. And the guy's like, dude, that's crazy. How are you going to do that? So he doesn't have a job. He doesn't have an income. How is he going to buy a property and have no money down? That was his big thing. So the newspaper was watching him, and in 30 days, he bought a property, and he was making $2,000 off of that property and renting it out with no money down. So there was a big write-up in the newspaper. After that, he had tons of people calling him, how did you do that? How did you do that? And everybody wanted to invest in it. So he developed this program about how to buy real estate. So anyway, my point into all that is this. What I choose to do is to do the same thing. We're going to have no money and live fully, whether I'm going to buy real estate or whatever it is, whatever I choose, but to be successful with no money in my pocket, not a bank account, just my driver's license, and be successful in making partnerships and networking with people and getting to know. I'm going to find out how many people that I networked with, how many friends I have, who do I hang out with, and how many people did I help, how much money I'm making per month. That's my thing. I want somebody to blindfold me, take me anywhere in the United States, and drop me off. And see if I survive. Of course I will. Because I know all of this. There ain't no doubt in me. I'm going to have fun. Because I choose to create my experiences, right? And that's the whole point. Okay, so what was I going to do with this? Okay, so this is the energy scale, okay? Okay, so 1 means no energy, and 10 being full energy. Okay? If you practice this and you're writing out your goals, say for your business, you're going to write out goals. You're going to use your energy scale and look at your goal and see how much energy is in that goal. Yes, Ethan.
When you guys done?
What time is it? About half an hour, 45 minutes. Okay? Thanks, buddy. So your energy scale, this will help really quick and easy to see what words have a lot of energy in it. And you want to be in the 8, 9, 10 energy speaking. So it's a quick way to that's another babble language. Quick way to look at the power of your words. How much energy is actually in that word. Okay? So, and no energy would be not, can't, right? These are almost like negative energy, right? So, power energy is can, have, enjoy, create. Those are like power. I mean, you can go through it.
Express.
Express, yeah. Thank you.
Love.
Express. Love.
Am.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So the result of this virus is ineffective choice, no action, no results, no commitment. The host is paralyzed by fear. Host only attempts to do or have things, never actually accomplishes it. Okay. So the cure for this virus is begin to have a strong inner knowing of who and what you are. Make choices of self-honor and self-respect. That's the key thing. You want to honor yourself first and respect yourself first. You wanna, yeah? Choose to respect yourself. Why do you work out?
So I want to be stronger. Because I choose to be stronger.
I just love the feeling, the process. Do
you respect yourself every time you work out? Yeah. Excuse me. So choosing to honor yourself and respect yourself first is a big thing. And why are you in business? When you're going to make a call to someone that you're going to tell them about your business for the first time. Why? Because you're going to honor yourself. This is what I committed to do. I made my choice to make this much calls every week. That's my choice, so I'm going to honor me. See, when you get to that place, it's not about what the person is going to do. They're going to join up or they're not. It's not about that. Understand this. It is about you and your energy you're putting out there. People respond to your energy. If you're coming from an energy of lack and confusion, don't know who you are, definitely going to tell you no. What does no mean to you? It means that you're not honoring yourself first. It means that you don't know who you are. You see? No doesn't mean they don't like your business, they don't like the product. That's not what no means. It doesn't mean they don't want to be with you or do business with you. No means that you don't know who you are. Does that make sense?
For us then.
You. Because you're making the call and you're telling someone about the business, right? And they tell you, no, I'm not interested. They're not telling you no because they don't want it. They're telling you no because you don't know who you are. And you're not honoring yourself. You're coming from this place of lack or not having. Come into this place of creativity and enthusiasm. Smile on the phone. Even though they can't see you, smiling on the phone is a big difference. Right? Okay? Does that make sense? Begin to have an inner knowing of who you are. Yeah? Make choices that have commitments to them and commit wholeheartedly. So if not then, If not, then just say no. Keywords of the virus: try, intend to, possibly, maybe, I could, one day, kind of, attempt to, almost, and I think indicate the virus of ineffective choice is active. Those are the keywords that you're going to look for this type of virus. And here's the question: why am I not committed to this or that? Right? That's a horrible question. Or what fear do I have that is stopping me from reaching my highest choice? See? All viruses live off some aspect of fear. Any questions for that one? Okay, so basically that virus, okay, we'll do one more virus. That virus was about trying, attempting to, maybe. It's all about that wishy-washiness. You're unsure. You don't know who you are. You're not accepting yourself. Okay, number 4. And we'll close with this one. Virus of absolutes and grandiosities.
Ooh, that's a big word for me.
That's what the word means too. Grandiosity, big, huge, great, grander, right? It's the grander words everybody uses. What's a grander word? Everybody's a grander word. The word everybody? Who's everybody? Everyone. Who's everyone? So when you're using those words, that's this virus of grandiosity. Your mind doesn't put energy in that because it's way too big. You can't change everyone. Can you change everyone? Well, the truth is you can't change anyone but yourself. You can change yourself. And that's the most important one. Cool. All right. In this virus, there's a specific pattern of vagueness. It's like that word we talked about earlier, right? Vagueness and improbability. While giving clues to the emotion of suppressed grief, if you find yourself with the virus, search yourself for suppressed grief or sadness you may have not dealt with. Okay, so suppressed grief, that's like the stagnant pool of water where the bacteria and virus grows. So this suppressed grief is energy that's not moving. It's stagnant, so the virus lives off of that. Okay? And so what is suppressed grief? Suppressed grief can come in any forms. Like, while I grew up, I didn't spend a lot of time with my father. My father wasn't around. So there's a suppressed grief. Or my mother. Or, my mom and dad. Okay, like for me, here's a good one that affected my life. It's a true story. We're living in Hawaii. Oh, my parents had money. We're living in this beautiful neighborhood. It's a rich neighborhood. So all rich kids live there. And so, we all had the best bikes and, all that. This is a rich neighborhood. Beautiful park, the pool. But my parents decided to move from Honolulu to Hilo. Not just move now. We moved from that into a tent, sleeping outside in the rain. So there was much suppressed grief for me because what happened for me when I was young, I was only 8 years old when we moved. Inside me, my child self said, nobody asked me if I wanted to move. I didn't want to move. I don't like it here. I don't want to be here. See, but how do you tell your parents that? Yeah. So that energy, right? How do you tell your parents that, right? And like, what are you going to do? Live by yourself, 8 years old in Hawaii? That's not going to happen, right? So that energy where I didn't want to be there and it was miserable for me, right? Just got suppressed. And so this suppression created this suppressed grief that it created this vagueness or improbability for me. That, yes, I choose to be a millionaire. Or, well, actually, that's a little more specific, but my language would be, I want to have lots of money. You see? I want to have lots of money. Vagueness. What is lots of money? Is $1,000 a lot? Or 100 million a lot? And want? You see that word want? So my languaging from this energy came out like that. So the grandeur, this vagueness came out, like, oh yeah, I'm going to be the best businessman in the world. Really? You see what I mean? Like, in the world, it's so big. Now it puts you in competition with everybody else. Yeah, it's me against the world. You see how that energy, it keeps you in that grandiosity. Oh shucks, my thing died. Wow, I looked at it and it was 27%, and then it just went off. Wow. Shucks. Okay, anyway, we'll close it. Let me use yours then.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Sorry.
Okay. Okay, so the virus looks like this. Always be better. You know, I'm into self-improvement, so I'm always going to be better. Always is grand and vague. Always? What is always? On a scale, where does always stand? Of having energy, not having energy.
Not having energy.
Exactly, right? What is always? It doesn't compute to your creative self. Always, it doesn't compute. Be better. Be better in what? Right? What are you going to be better at? Playing ping pong? You could be better at washing the dishes? What is it that you choose to be better at? Okay, help everyone. Like I said earlier, everyone. Who is everyone? Do you know everyone? How are you going to help everyone? There's 7 billion people on the planet. I'm going to be better in everything. What is everything? So, not the next one, totally improved. What is totally? You see how the languaging, you're using words like everyone, everywhere, everything, totally, or, okay, here's the next one, perfectly obtained. What is perfectly? You don't need to use the word perfectly. Give it my all. Still vague. What is my all? What are you giving? Be specific. Okay, so when we are stuck in this virus, our creative self says, what? Huh? Who is everyone? More information, please. Results of this virus of absolutes and grandiosity is vagueness, incompleteness, foggy concepts of absolutely nothing. And absolutely is another grandiosity word. That's absolutely. Okay, here's the vaccine. So always be better, better or effective, successful in what way specifically? So basically, upgrading this language to being specific. Helping who, with what, and where. So go on to the cure. The vaccine for this virus is being specific. The more specificity about what is exactly that you are creating, the more connection and feeling you will have. This is what inspiration is, being inspired from within. Cool. Okay, so we're going to wrap it up. Any questions? So you can read the rest of it. We'll probably cover the rest of it next week. It depends how we go, you know. We're doing pretty good as far as our 10-month, you know, I pretty much figured it out of how the classes are going to go. So we're doing really good. We're not behind. We're not rushing forward. So, what's your questions on the viruses, and what's your feedback? What's coming up for you right now? There you go.
I guess it makes me more aware of the questions I ask.
Yeah.
It makes me.
And the way you're speaking. How about the way you're creating, John? How in a 12-hour period, how many hours or minutes are you in creative mode?
12 hours.
And so how is your creative language being? Is that what you're recognizing? Are you recognizing the language that's coming out as a virus? Yes?
Yes.
Yes. So this will help you upgrade and choose your language to create better. Is that correct?
Yeah, and it'll help with the but in the beginning, you know, the but.
Yeah.
And then it'll transition to I enjoy having.
Yeah.
You know,
that's right.
or I enjoy.
That's right. I create, and we're going to get to all of that. And the last chapter is the mastery language. How, in what way does a master speak? That's the last chapter. I'm going to give you an example. And so you're becoming the master. You're creating your mastery. So the way you speak is you're going to speak like a master. And watch. When you go out in public and you speak as a master, watch how people respond to you. They respond very differently. Right, Alana?
Mm-hmm.
When we speak, we actually change. We change environments. We change the energy in the whole room. Today I cut my hair and we went in a salon. We walk in just by our presence and the way we speak to the people in there, change. So what happens? They enjoy themselves and I enjoy myself. I have a great experience.
People automatically get elevated too.
No matter where you go. So this week, practice that and speak your mastery language with other people wherever you are.
I need to work on being more specific. Like, I always say, do better, or always, or, you know what I mean? That's just, oh man, that's a big thing I need to work on.
Right.
You don't have to. You don't need to. But choose to.
Choose to, yeah.
Yeah. The next chapter is going to be work on. How long are you going to work on it? The working on is like another try. Another word for try. So interesting, yeah? Right? They're like, okay, what words do I use then? It's like all the words you've been using you can't use anymore. And I use the word can't, right? Okay, so don't get so hung up on it. Because you're understanding the words and how much energy, it's all about energy. How much energy does this word have? What power does this word have? So you want to use your power energy, power words.
Using words to cancel.
Yeah. Right, like, but, however. So like, here's another one. Okay, I made a commitment to work out every day. Work out, lifting weights, I have my schedule. Yeah, I made my commitment. Say you're like, oh, I'm tired, right? You can say this. Oh, I feel really tired and I feel tired right now. However, I make my choice to go work out now. You see that? But, however,
You can also say, I feel energy returning to me.
Yes. You can upgrade, so you can go from I feel tired, but I feel energy returning to me. I did that today. I worked out today. Okay, so give yourself grace. Say your upgrades out loud or write them down. Look at what you're saying and see the words. Now, in the beginning, it seems like a lot, you know, because you're going to catch yourself all the time. Like, oh. But give yourself grace and a period to acclimate yourself to the higher languaging, to a creative language. And that's what you're learning, is a creative language. There is a reason they teach this type of separation, low vibration language, because they want people to be slaves. Yeah, corporations, governments, not that they're bad or anyway, I'm not saying that, I'm not giving any energy to them, I'm just saying that they would rather have, banks would rather have people have low vibration words, not power words. You can use power words, but they want the virus to kick in. So you can use the word, well, here's a virus. So they keep people here low, very low vibration. So this here will help eliminate all of that. You start speaking as a creator. You start speaking as a creator now. Right? And you get to affect things like beautiful flowers. You can actually make a flower bloom by your words. You can change the molecular structure of the water. You have that power. You can speak to your food to nourish your body. You can use your power words to actually tell the protein to easily build muscle.
I saw a video on that, message in the water.
Yeah.
Dr.
Iwamoto.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, you have that power. And so choosing the creative words and things like that will really help that.
And then Proverbs, there's a scripture that says that life and death are in the power of the tongue, meaning your words have life or death-giving effects.
Okay, anything else? Cool.
So this is ours.
Yeah, that is yours. And I'm going to give you a cover sheet for that.